Hi friends, as you know, I am not active on Facebook, so I think when you see this video, you are going to understand how important this cause is to me. So I hope you take a few minutes out of your day to watch. Thank you. Back in 2005, my friends and I were in Kathmandu packing for our flight into Lhasa, Tibet. We had a week-long adventure ahead of us and we were really excited. And all of a sudden they said 10 Americans had been removed from the plane and we were not going to Tibet. Borders closed. That's it. I started out as an average, happy American tourist looking for that Shangri-La that everybody hears about when you think of Tibet. You know, the roof of the world, the Himalayas, Mount Everest. I was searching for all the magic and mystique. The truth is, I fell in love with the culture of Tibet. These are people that I don't want to ever forget. They have a kindness that I have not felt in too many people of the world. So why do I love Tibet? Well, it certainly is an adventure, and for me, there are not too many places we can go in the world anymore that even come close to this kind of adventure. And I have never seen the kind of beauty that I have seen in the Himalayas. But more importantly, it is the Tibetan culture. The feeling of love and kindness that so many countries in the world have lost. And against all odds, the Tibetans are still trying desperately to maintain love and kindness. The politics, it certainly isn't easy, but they continue to try. So it's the Tibetan people themselves whom I love. With their kind smiles, I love the small villages, the children, and I made so many friends along the way. Of course, the way the Buddhists see the world is so authentic, and their belief system is so strong. I will never forget the smell of the musty, century-old scrolls in Jokong Temple with the monks in their red robes chanting, the smell of incense. I didn't want to leave. And everywhere you go, there are prayer flags blowing in the wind. To stand in the middle of the cold wind around Mount Everest, surrounded by flapping prayer flags, you cannot help but feel the strong and uncrushable spirit of the Tibetan people. I also love sitting and just doing something simple in the cafes, sitting around a fire, watching the locals come and go. I just have the need to absorb their authentic traditions and beliefs. The way the Buddhists see the world and the way they see love is so special to me. To walk shoulder to shoulder with my Tibetan friends in Tibet, I couldn't help but absorb their true feelings of pride and love and belief in their culture and their ancient traditions. It's just, again, so authentic. One also cannot help but absorb the feeling of oppression and sadness, slowly watching one of the most interesting and ancient cultures disappear. In 2008, I befriended a family in Lhasa, and for 5 years I've been trying to help them from afar. Finally, I came to my senses and realized that one person acting alone can't make a significant difference in Tibet. So I was lucky enough to find the organization Boulder Lhasa Sister City Project and meet their president, Dr. Bill Warnock. At our first meeting in Boulder, we talked for hours, and that was it for me. This organization is for me. Dr. Warnock has a passion for Tibetans like no one I've ever met. And since 1986, he has volunteered his time and money traveling to Tibet over 15 times. Please look at his achievements that will follow in the BLSCP slideshow. So the rest is history. I joined BLSCP, and I feel so honored to be a part of such an organization. Now that I've joined BLSCP, I'm lucky because I get to travel to different regions in Tibet. And this August, that's coming up very quickly, I will be traveling not only with BLSCP, but also they have collaborated with Tibetan Village Project. That's www.tibetanvillageproject.org. And I've done a lot of research, and these, I would say, are the two best organizations in humanitarian aid in Tibet. And I believe in them. Their reputation is impeccable. I know that our money will go where they say it is going. And in fact, I will be there, so I can guarantee that too. But this health education training course that you will be hearing about next on the slideshow is to teach the Tibetans about a deadly parasitic disease. And it's affecting mostly rural Tibetans, but it causes blindness and sometimes even death. But this is it's an easy fix, they just don't know it. And that is the reason for this upcoming training. And there's also, I have taken a very special interest in a 19-year-old girl whose name is Lhungtse, and she has so many cysts on her brain from this parasitic disease called cysticercosis that she's now blind, and she has debilitating headaches. And she was diagnosed in 2010 with this disease, and she's still waiting for surgery. So this is my goal. I want to help BLSCP raise enough funds for her surgery, and right now it's estimated at $12,800, and we are going to meet Lhungtse and her mother at the hospital in Chengdu, and I can just see myself pacing in that waiting room, because if surgery is successful, they will restore at least partial eyesight. Can't imagine how exciting this will be. There's a great need for donations for the parasitic diseases, but I will say again that I have taken on my own personal goal to help Lhungtse with her surgery to help restore eyesight. And I have to say that time is running out. We need to schedule surgery, and if you all feel like you could donate even a very small amount, if we all pull together, it will make a huge difference for this young lady.
Boulder Lhasa Sister City Project is an organization that is headed by Dr. Bill Warnock. He has been the president of this organization for the past 26 years, and it is a nonprofit 501c3 corporation. The organization has a non-political agenda, and it is used to basically exchange healthcare, education, environmental protection, science, technology, agriculture, arts with Lhasa, Tibet, and Boulder, Colorado. President Eisenhower established People to People back in 1956, and the Sister City Project is an offshoot of this organization. In August of 2013, Sherry will accompany Dr. Bill Warnock and a group of physicians on an educational mission to Tibet. They will be meeting with Tibetan leaders and rural Tibetans to try to promote health education. There is a deadly parasite that is prevalent in Tibet and is transmitted from animals to humans. This parasite can be eliminated by health education and teaching Tibetans basic hygiene. The parasite, unfortunately, creates cysts on the brain which can lead to blindness and death. After they travel to Tibet, they will be going to Chengdu, China for some additional educational training, and will be visiting a young lady that has been afflicted with this situation. She is in a hospital with cysts on her brain which will lead either to death, or currently she is blinded as a result of these cysts. Hopefully an operation will eliminate this condition and she'll be able to see. The goal of this video is to raise $16,500, which will pay for the training of Tibetans to hopefully eradicate this deadly parasite. If you are interested in donating to this worthwhile cause, the accompanying webpage will give you directions. Also, if possible, we would appreciate if you would send this video on to your contact list and various people that you know. Thanks.